It seems like 100 years ago, but back when I was in high school, I really gave serious consideration to going to college to study electrical engineering. Thank God I dispensed of that idea. Eventually, I settled on journalism because I had a talent, I thought, to be in front of a camera. I had a talent and a flair for writing. And the thing that really appealed to me was that every day would be new. It wouldn't be your typical 9-to-5 job. You'd go in, the day would unfold, it would be fresh, it would be invigorating, and no 2 days would be the same. So I did that for about 8.5, 9 years as a reporter, as a managing editor for a national sports wire service. Eventually I segued into radio, worked in TV for a while, until eventually I turned to the dark side and I got into sports gambling, because it was far more lucrative and it paid a lot of money. And I still got to write, and I got to do TV, and I got to do radio. And every day is new. Every day unfolds differently because every day offers us a new set of games, a new set of opportunities. And still, after all these years of doing it, it still amazes me. So yesterday, I was, well, I guess you could say I was a captive audience member, because I had an 8.5-hour flight from Amsterdam to Philadelphia, and 35,000 feet in the air, going over the Atlantic, looking down, going, oh, there's clouds, there's water. Well, I had nothing better to do other than buy for $19 lousy internet service on American Airlines, courtesy of Panasonic. They said, it's new. It's a brand new service we're offering on American Airlines, courtesy of Panasonic. Let me tell you something. It was like dial-up internet service from America Online circa 1997. I half expected the little caveman to come out with a chisel and a tablet saying, you're online, you've got mail. That's how pathetically slow it was. So I handicapped the college card and the NBA card yesterday, and I came across a game yesterday that I really liked. Houston and LSU. Now, what did I know before starting yesterday in Amsterdam? Absolutely nothing about Houston and LSU. But by the time I was done researching a game that should have only taken me 20 minutes, but took me over an hour because, again, that little caveman with his tablet was a little slow helping me research online, I know a hell of a lot about the Cougars and the Tigers. So I came out with a 15-dime best bet, which you got as the half-price play of the day yesterday, which we won. Did the game play out exactly as I anticipated it would? No, as Houston got off to a very slow start. But the Cougars won their 22nd straight game at home, and we got the cover, and that's all that matters. But again, that's what I love about this business. Every single day brings you something new. It's a great job, I got to tell you. It's why I just can't walk away from it yet. So tonight we've got Kansas City and the LA Chargers. God, it's so tempting to keep calling them the San Diego Chargers, right? Anyway, by the way, I heard who was it? Adam Schefter on ESPN today talking about, wouldn't it be so ironic if the Chargers were to secure home field advantage and make a deep run in the playoffs, and they would have their home playoff games at a stadium that nobody cares about, for a team nobody has adopted, and nobody would show up other than the opposing team's fans. Wouldn't that be the greatest of ironies and be egg on the NFL faces? But anyway, we move on. I think it's a great game tonight. A great game to watch, not necessarily a great game to play. I think the best bet tonight is actually in the NBA, where I have another top-rated 15-dime best bet, this time on the game between the Mavericks and the Suns. Top-rated 15-dime winner, number 50 out of 81. Of course, NBA 15-dime best bet winners since 2009. I'm on a 135-103 roll with them after cashing each of the past 2 Mondays. This past Monday, Oklahoma City over Utah. You get it for half price by using coupon code HOOPS. As far as who has the big NFL play tonight, I'm going to break down the game for you in just a moment and give it to you for free, just as I did with Monday night's freebie, as I gave you Seattle over Minnesota. Well, that would be Scott Delaney. Listen, he's going for NFL winner number 11 out of 12. It's another top-rated 100-dime release. He's on a 119-93 roll with 100-dime releases, just like the 100-dime winner he had on Sunday with the Saints over Tampa Bay. You got that one for half price. Same thing today, half price using coupon code HALF, H-A-L-F. All the other discounted plays and promos are over on the homepage. Let's talk about the game. It's a 3.5-point number. Here's the thing, and here's the problem I have with the Chargers. Who have they beaten this season? They have beaten two teams that have records above 500. The Seattle Seahawks, they won in Seattle. Give them props for that. Are the Seahawks any good? I don't really know. I really don't know. I don't believe so. I think the Seahawks are just an average team that have hit in a little bit of a hot streak, especially helping playing mediocre teams themselves or sub-500 teams and having the benefit of playing a nice stretch of games at home. And they beat in the Pittsburgh Steelers. And listen, they cost me money 2 Sundays ago, right? I had the Steelers against the Chargers. But let me ask you this. The Chargers looked pathetic when they fell down 23-7 in that game. Were the Chargers that good? Or were the Steelers that bad? I lean toward the latter premise, because we have seen the Steelers collapse here in the past month. They were lucky to beat Jacksonville. Otherwise, they'd have a 4-game losing streak. They were pathetic against the Oakland Raiders, right? This is a bad Steelers team that has just fallen to pieces. So I say it's because the Steelers were so bad that the Chargers were able to dig themselves out of that 23-7 hole. Now, have the Chiefs played well here lately? No, not necessarily. They took on a hot Baltimore team and managed to survive in overtime, but they got the job done. Do I think Andy Reid is a good coach in big game situations? Absolutely not, after seeing him for so many years here in Philadelphia. Do I think the Chiefs are nearly as good as they once were, minus Kareem Hunt? No, but listen, that ship has sailed, and that's over. But do I think the Chargers are nearly as good without Melvin Gordon? Nope. And Melvin Gordon's supposedly going to try to test that knee in pregame drills tonight and see if it's a go. Rumor has it, if it was a Sunday game, they'd probably be more optimistic in terms of his playing chances tonight. But one way or another, I think the biggest factor here tonight, this game is at Arrowhead. In a one-sided series, I'm willing to take Kansas City and lay the points here. I know they didn't get the job done against Baltimore, but I think Kansas City gets the job here done tonight. It's a 3.5-point number, so you know what I'm about to say. When that line crosses 3, 4, 7, and sometimes 10, you go ahead and buy down that half point, and that's what I'm doing tonight with Kansas City. I think the Chiefs are the way to go. Again, I can't wait to watch the game. I'm not going to bet it. But, truth be told, if I didn't love the game between Dallas and Phoenix that much tonight in the NBA, I would have made the Chiefs my play tonight. That's the way it rolls. Would it have been a top-rated 15-dimer? No, it would have been a 5-dime release, but I'm using it as the complimentary play instead. So, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Talk to you again tomorrow when we do this again.